Everybody, Aaron J. Anderson here, yet doing another video with that same setup I had on my last two videos, hence the same shirt. I just want to do a quick video on zebras. A lot of photographers aren't using zebras because it's mainly been a videographer's tool to use to get exposure. Now, for 10 years I was a professional videographer, and I would use zebras all the time. And there's different percentages of zebras. Two most important ones were the 75% zebras, which you can get proper skin tones to be properly exposed on a IRE graph. And then there's the 100 or the 100 plus to show you what's absolutely clipping. When it comes to photography, since we're using usually flash, it's hard to use the 75% because there's not constant light being on there. So if you're using natural light or LED light, you could do that, but we'll go into another video on how to get skin tone. But here we're just showing you how to maximize your histogram or your exposure without clipping. DSLRs in the past, when you took a photo, if something was clipping and you play the photo back, as long as you're in like the right viewing mode, you can actually see blinkies. I don't know what their technical term are, but anything like blinking black in the photo, you know that that's clipping. Well, with these cameras, what you'd want to do is you want to put your zebras on 100 plus. What that means is it's going to completely be the same as your blinkies. Basically 100 plus means you're at or above 100 IRE. So if you keep that in mind and you take a photo, you don't have to look at blinkies to say, oh look, I blew that out, let's adjust my settings, take another photo and look. Well, just use your zebras, turn them on, put them at 100 plus, and now you can just adjust your settings till you brighter and brighter until you see zebras in your scene. And once you see zebras, back it down till you don't see any zebras. And what you're doing is you're bringing up all that, the shadows and all that stuff, and you're maximizing that the histogram, but yet you know that you're not at 100 IRE. You know you just backed off of that, so you can bring back that detail and bring up the highlights if you the shadows if you need to. So okay, so when you use the zebra to get the proper exposure, what I'm basically doing here is, if you can see on the bright part of the screen right here, all I do is I just start cranking up until I see zebra, just like that, and then I just back it off till I see no zebra, and now I know that the highlights aren't going to clip, and I brought my shadows up as much as possible. Now you can see that she's completely dark, so what I'm going to do now is turn on my flash, and now I'm going to take a test shot here. Look at the light, hun. And now I'm just going to take a test shot, and you're going to see, trying to get this in so you guys can see it. A test shot 1, 2, and 3. So you can see now, looks pretty darn good, and there's nothing blown out. So we're just going to go ahead and get started on the photo shoot and enjoy. So a lot of people still use histograms, and those little histograms on the back of your thing, it's kind of hard to see, are you clipping or you don't know. Just use 100 plus zebras and you know that you're not over that 100 IRE. And maybe in the next coming videos, I'll talk about zebras on how you get proper skin tone using zebras. Maybe I'll do that for a video. That's usually more of a video thing. But if you have any questions, let me know. Leave some comments and thumbs up, subscribe, and all those goodies. Talk to you later. Bye.